I decided that I'm going to do a special live today to sing one of my favorite Yonatan Geffen songs. Yonatan Geffen died yesterday, and it made me think about all his songs that I love, with the thought that we should also appreciate people when they're living, and we do, but when they die, we just think about all the things that we appreciate about them. So this is a song. I'm inspired by words of songs, and I come on Facebook and Instagram every week on Sundays to sing a song that speaks to me words of inspiration about being calm during conflict. I'm just making sure my phone is off here. Yeah, words of inspiration. So I find great meaning in the words of songs that the songwriter didn't necessarily know that that was what they were writing the song about. In this case, Yonatan Geffen, he's not talking about being calm in conflict, but he is talking about listening. This song that I'm going to sing you is Shir L'Shira, and he talks about listening, and the power of listening is very much part of the work of being calm and staying connected to yourself during conflict. When I when I sing this song, and I thought of the words to this song yesterday, I was aware that there's a sadness, not only the sadness of loss when someone dies, this man who's really given so much to Israeli culture and beauty and depth, and he wasn't an easy guy. That's something people are saying about him now, and he could be sarcastic and demanding and critical, but then he also made, he made this beautiful music, kids music, adult music, with deep messages. I was thinking of the words to this song, and one of the lines is, Olam chadash v'tov ani eten lach. These are words that he wrote to his daughter, Shira, and he said, I am going to give you a new and good world. And there's deep sadness today of looking at the world we live in and seeing that he did not, none of us have, and he did not succeed in achieving this, of giving his children and grandchildren a new and good world. And it's up to each one of us to improve our own little world and do what we can to improve the bigger world around us. I deeply believe that when we can handle fights and arguments in our own lives and handle conflict well in our own lives, we're improving the whole world. Can you imagine what the world would be like if we all were able to stay calm in conflict? Really? Looking around at what's going on in the world? Just imagine for a minute what that would be like. And also here, the power of listening. He says in this song, speak now, I am listening. I know that, he says, the whole world is listening to you right now. When we're paying attention to our child, we're like the whole world, listening to them. And then he goes on to say, I know that not always will the world be listening to you. Can you imagine what the world would be like if we each got enough listening? If everyone in the world got enough good listening, can you imagine what the world would be like? So I want to sing in that spirit of, this is part of what inspires me to teach what I teach, partly because it's helped me so much in my life to learn that I can hold on to my own state of mind during fights and arguments and conflict with people I love, and I don't have to let it take me over, and I don't have to let it control how I respond and trigger me. I can't be perfect at that, but I can grow in that, and that's a way of taking some control, trying my best to take some control over the most difficult moments of my most important relationships, where I feel most frustrated and helpless. Okay. So singing this now. דברי עכשיו ילדה, אני שומעת כל העולם מקשיב למלמולך. דברי מלאך שלי, אני יודעת שלא תמיד יקשיבו קולך. דברו שפתיים יחפות, דברו עיניים, כל עוד חלב נוטף מחיוכך. חבקי את כל פחדיי בשתי ידייך, חבקי דובים גדולים מתוך שנתך. עולם חדש וטוב אני אתן לך, כבר במבט כחול את מגלה כמה חשוב לראות פתאום חצי ירח קורץ צהוב צהוב מתוך האפלה. דברי ילדה מאומה לא יפגע בך, סיכת פרפר קשורה בשערך. דברי ילדה מאומה לא יברח לך, אני אהיה גדולה גם בשבילך. דברו שפתיים יחפות, דברו עיניים, כל עוד חלב נוטף מחיוכך. חבקי את כל פחדיי בשתי ידייך, חבקי דובים גדולים מתוך שנתך. עולם חדש וטוב אני אתן לך, כבר במבט כחול את מגלה כמה חשוב לראות פתאום חצי ירח קורץ צהוב צהוב מתוך האפלה. I got some of the words wrong there. It's not דברי עכשיו ילדה, it's היי קטנה. ילדה? היי קטנה? No, it's just היי קטנה מאומה לא יפגע בך. When I'm listening to you, you can just be small and I'll just listen to you. I'm not expecting anything else of you right now. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could hear each other that way? And this other line where he says, both of the people that sang this and made it a famous song were women. It's such a great song for mothering, but the man who wrote it, the person who wrote it was a father and wrote it to his daughter. So Corinne Elal and Miri Masika, I think, were the ones that made this song well known. Beautiful line. חבקי את כל פחדיי בשתי ידייך. During fights and arguments, if we're going to breathe through it and be able to listen to the other person, this line means embrace all my fears in your arms. The parent is speaking to the child and saying, embrace all my fears in your arms. This is a heavy line. Not sure exactly what it means when it's from a parent to a child, but the inspiration it gives me is that when we are doing our best to listen during a fight or an argument, just hold on to ourselves and listen as well as we can. We're holding we have to be able to hold all our emotions and all the other person's emotions. Not all every moment, but we have to be willing to just kind of hold the feelings and not let them trigger us. So that's what I wish for all of us. And thank you to Yonatan Geffen for this beautiful song. And like I said, I sing every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Israeli time, and I have got big news coming up about some more singing I'm going to do about being calm in conflict. But that's for another day. All right, be well.